Hello everybody, this is just another short video raising awareness on the maternal mortality figures in the Gambia. My previous video was also on the same topic, and this was after the death of Fatoumata Diba after giving birth to twins 3 weeks ago. Since then, more women have lost their lives, and the call for the urgency for this problem to be addressed needs to be amplified, so that our government and healthcare providers can come up with a strategic plan to save our mothers, from dying whilst giving birth, right? So many of you are talking about the high percentage of our mothers dying whilst having babies in the Gambia. This is a problem that affects all of us. So I join all women, all doctors, all men, all of you making videos and writing and bringing awareness, all of you challenging the powers that be to do something, because this is an issue that we talk about every year, yet there still has not been any marked progress or positive changes in maternal health in the Gambia or in our hospitals in general. It's a big problem. Women have to have babies, and medical institutions are supposed to create a supportive and healing environment for their patients, right? So if you're in charge of our country or our healthcare system, you should be concerned about the state of our hospitals, and you should fix this problem. You should fix our hospitals. However, hospitals continue to be under-resourced, making it difficult for medical staff to do their work and causing so many unnecessary deaths. For those of you that are in charge, you know yourselves, and we know who you are, right? When you celebrate the birthdays of your children and you share videos with us, we see the videos all over the internet. Just remember that there is a newborn baby, or there are newborn babies out there today without their mothers. Their mothers are not there to breastfeed them and nurture them right now. You did not take up the responsibility of helping their mothers survive giving birth, and that was your responsibility. They do not get to celebrate their birthdays with their mothers. This is a traumatizing situation. The death of a woman while pregnant or within 42 days of termination of pregnancy due to lack of care or negligence is unacceptable. Right now, a pregnant woman and her family are wondering, whether they'll have complications delivering a baby. And if they do, will the hospital be equipped enough to save them and save their baby? That's what I would be worried about if I was, pregnant today and in the Gambia. We can come out every day and talk about the issue of our hospitals and the maternal mortality rate. But until those that have the power to make a difference and do something about it set up a task force and find a solution to this problem, we are still going to hear about women dying every other day, every day, whilst having babies. So like everyone else, I am still protesting. We're calling on this government to stop neglecting our healthcare system and stop focusing on the things that have no significant, long-lasting value to Gambians, and focus on one of the things that matter most to us as Gambians, the health of the citizens, the voters that vote for you. It's a shame what's happening in our hospitals. People, have to post on Facebook begging for blood donations to save the life of their friends and their loved ones. And if they can't find blood, the person dies. Because, the hospitals have no banks, they have no blood. But let me say this, Gambians, it's okay to share your blood and help save lives. Please make it a habit of donating blood, even if it's once a year. I have donated blood a few times over here, but I haven't done that for a while, because I get very queasy, and, with the blood, I just get really weird, blood, the sight of blood does something to me. But I've decided that when I come home to Gambia, I pledge to donate blood twice a year. The blood that I donate could save my life one day, but it could also, if it doesn't save my life, it could save yours. Okay, and as much as government and hospitals should not have to offer incentive to people to donate, to get them to donate blood, they may need to do this sometimes. It works because people like incentive, so maybe you can give Gambians a bit of money, $1,000 is here, something to encourage people to donate blood and to fill up our, to help fill up our blood banks. So this is not a bad idea. Another issue affecting Gambians, and especially Gambian women, is the lack of knowledge when it comes to the importance of seeking medical attention during pregnancy. At some point I talked about having these Lamaze classes and these and training these doula women, so that they can support women whilst they're giving birth, right? But people, this is not 1980 and 1990, and the rate of maternal mortality should have fallen significantly over time in the Gambia, by now. But our women still die in hospitals giving birth. Women leave their homes to have babies because after 9 months, it's finally time to welcome a new baby into this world and celebrate, as parents, celebrate with the family. But this does not happen for these families. As they celebrate a new life coming in, they mourn another going out. The mother that brought the child into this world dies. I see grieving families who are forced to bear the pain and accept the loss of their loved ones because there is no system in place for them to turn to when the death has been caused by the negligence of the healthcare system. And because of the attitude of our government when it comes to healthcare. It's not promising at all. It's not right and it's not fair either. So let's keep talking about it, because if we don't keep talking about it and we just let it die out after, it's trending right now. Everyone is talking about it. So I'm going to talk about it. Then next week we forget about it. The problem is still going to stay there because women are still going to need to have babies and they're still going to die in the hospitals. And these are going to be your mothers, your wives, your daughters. So let's not stop talking about it. Let's remind this government, let's remind our healthcare providers, all the people that have the power to do something about this. Let's have them come together and come up with a plan and start working towards, healthcare reform and saving our Gambians, saving Gambians from dying in general, but also saving our women from dying whilst having birth. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this, and I'll come again in a couple of weeks, a week or two, with something else. I just want to keep reminding people that this is still an issue, so I'm just going to keep coming out with these videos every now and then, talking about the hospitals in the Gambia, our healthcare system in the Gambia, as well as the rate in which our women are dying whilst giving birth. It's unacceptable. Okay, thank you for watching.